In the last 2 years, we decided to start focusing on lost time injuries as opposed to reportables. So now we look at more the type of injury where people lose a shift and upwards. In 2011, there were 59 of those. In 2012, unfortunately, there were 89. That's roughly a 30% increase. Underlying that, there has been something like a 20% increase in the workforce as well, but that doesn't change the fact that many more people were hurt on our sites last year. So in 2012, we looked at the underlying issues related to the accidents we had, and two areas in particular were obvious. One was access and egress. Simply, how do we get from one part of the site to another, and how do we get around the work location? And the other one was tidiness. These can be improved by just reapplying or applying once again the principles of don't walk by. Don't walk by has been in the business now for nearly a decade, and it was one of the main drivers in initially bringing down accidents. We need to reapply it, we need to reinvigorate it. So I'll spend time this year focusing on don't walk by and bringing it back to the forefront of our thinking. There will be obviously the posters, there'll be the briefings, but we want you to start focusing once again on the local issues. You're the people, where you're working, you can make a difference by deciding to tidy up, deciding to challenge a colleague who you may think will be working unsafely. That's important. So look out for don't walk by. It's never gone away. We've already begun that. If we don't walk by, that will take us to beyond zero, which is where we want to be. We also looked at the serious injuries, the reportable ones. The numbers are roughly the same across 2011 and 12, which is not good. These are injuries we really do want to drive down. Two areas of particular concern are work at height, particularly the use of harnesses, and we will be focusing on that this year to reduce that as much as possible. And secondly, buried services. We occasionally strike high voltage cables. This is a very serious situation when it occurs. Twice last year, operatives struck 11,000 volt cables and they're using handheld breakers. This is unacceptable. This issue has been with us for a long time, and each year someone strikes a cable somewhere. In 2013, let's make this a year where we do not strike a cable and no one is injured in doing so. So in 2013, remember, don't walk by. The Beyond Zero in Action training programme is continuing, and I will fully support that philosophy.